everyone. Today we will study about measures of dispersion. Measures of dispersion. It is quite obvious that for studying a series, a study of the extent of scatter of the observation of dispersion is also essential, along with the study of the central tendency is ordered throw more light on the nature of the series. Simply, dispersion, also called variability, scatter, or spread, is the extent to which a distribution is stretched or squeezed. Averages of measures of central tendency give us an idea of the concentration of the observation about the central part of the distribution. In spite of their great utility in statistical analysis, they have their own limitations. If we are given only the average of a series of observations, we cannot form complete idea about the distribution. Since there may exist a number of distributions whose averages are same, but which may differ widely from each other in a number of ways. So here we are taken some following examples. 5, 5, 5, clearly arithmetic mean is equal to 5 and all divisions from arithmetic mean are 0. Therefore, there is no dispersion at all. Another example. 4, 3, 6, 5, 7, 4, 8, 8, 2, 3. If you take, so the arithmetic mean is again equal to 5. But the nature of distribution of value is quite different in this case. Therefore, knowledge of the central value alone is not enough to appreciate the nature of distribution of values. In one case, the value may have wide disparity, whereas in the other case, they may be close to the central value. So, the frequency curves shown in the figure. Here we are not taking the figure. So thus the measure of central tendency must be supported and supplemented by some other measures. According to Conner, dispersion is the measure of the extent to which the individual atom of vary. Measures of dispersions. The various measures of dispersions are range, mean deviation, standard deviation, variance, quartile division, coefficient of variation, standard error. Range. Range is the simplest measure of dispersion. It is the difference between height and the lowest term of a series of observation. Range is equal to XH minus XL, where XH highest variate value and XL lowest value. The range is defined as the difference between the height and lowest value in the series. So this is the simplest method of measuring dispersion. Range is defined above is an absolute measure of dispersion and depends upon the units of measurement. Thus, if want to compare the variability of two or more distributions with the same units of measurement, we may use the above formula. However, compare the variability of the distribution given in different units of measurement, we cannot use the above formula, but we need a relative measure which is independent of the unit of measurement. This relative measure is called coefficient of of range. Is equal to L minus S divided by L plus S. Properties of range. Its value usually increases with the increase in the size of the sample. It is usually unstable is repeated sampling experiments of the same size and large ones. It is very rough measure of dispersion and is entirely unsuitable for precise and accurate studies. The only merit possibility by range are that is simple, easy to understand, quickly calculated, and have some demerits. Range is not based on the entire set of data. Ranges is very much affected by fluctuations of sampling. Its value varies very widely from sample to sample. It is not possible to find out the range in open frequency distribution. It does not present the very accurate picture of the series. Mean deviation. The deviation without any plus or minus sign are known as absolute deviation. The mean of these absolute deviation is called the mean deviation. If the deviation are calculated from the mean, the measure of dispersion is also mean deviation about the mean. So mean deviation is defined as the arithmetic average of the deviation of various items from the measures of central tendency, may it be mean, median or mode. Generally, mean deviation is calculated either from mean or from median. Mode is usually not considered as its value is indeterminate between mean and median. The median is supposed to be better than the mean because the sum of the deviation from the median is less than the sum of the deviation from the mean. It is also known as first moment of dispersion. So MD about mean sigma x1 minus x belongs. Characteristics of mean deviation. A notable characteristics of mean deviation is that it is the least when calculated about the median. Standard deviation is not less than the mean deviation in a discrete, that is, it is either 2 or greater than the MD about mean. When a greater accuracy is required, standard deviation is used as a measure of dispersion. When an average other than the arithmetic mean is calculated as a measure of central tendency, MD about that average is the only suitable measure of dispersion. Mean deviation is rigidly defined and it's easy to understand and calculate. Mean deviation is based on all the observations and is thus definitely a better measure of dispersion than the range and quartile deviation. As compared With standard deviation, it is less affected by extreme observation. Since mean deviation is based on the deviation about an average, it provides a better measure for comparison about the formation of different distribution. It has some demerits. The strongest objection against mean deviation is that while computing its value, we take the absolute value of the deviation about an average and ignore the signs of deviation. It is not a satisfactory measure when taken about mode or while dealing with a fairly skewed distribution. As already pointed out, theoretically, mean deviation gives the best result when it is calculated about median. But median is not a satisfactory measure when the distribution has great variation. It is rarely used in sociological studies. It cannot be computed for distribution with open-end class. Mean deviation tends to increase with the size of the sample, though not proportionately and not so rapidly as range. Standard deviation. Its calculation is also based on the deviation from the arithmetic mean. In case of mean deviation, the difficulty that the sum of the deviation from the arithmetic mean is always 0 is solved by taking these deviation irrespective of plus or minus sign. But there the difficulty is solved by squaring them and taking the square root of their average. So standard deviation, usually denoted by the letter sigma of the Greek alphabet, was first suggested by Karl Pearson as a measure of dispersion in 1893. It is defined as the positive square root of the arithmetic mean of the square of the deviation of the given observation from the arithmetic mean. Thus, if x1, x2, xn is set of n observations, then it is standard deviation. Sigma is equal to 1 by n sigma x minus epsilon square root, where epsilon is equal to sigma x by n, arithmetic mean of the given values. In case of frequency distribution, the standard deviation is given sigma is equal to 1 by n sigma f x minus x belongs to square root. Where x is that value of variable on the mid value of the class. In case of group or continuous frequency distribution, f is the corresponding frequency of the value, n is equal to sigma f is the total frequency, and x belongs is equal to 1 by n sigma fx. It is the arithmetic mean of the distribution. Characteristics and uses of standard deviation. It is rigidly defined. Its value is very precise. Its calculation is based on all the atoms of the series. It is least affected by fluctuation in sampling. It tends itself to further algebraic treatment. It is difficult to calculate. It gives more weight to extreme atom. It is rigidly defined. Its value is very precise. Its calculation is based on all the atoms of the series. It is least affected by fluctuation in sampling. It tends itself to further algebraic treatment. Some demerits: it is difficult to calculate. It gives more weight to extreme atom. It is used in computing different statistical quantities like regression, coefficient, correlation, coefficient, etc. Variance. Variance is the square of the standard deviation. Variance is equal to SD 2. This term is now being used very extensively in the statistical analysis of the result from experiment. The variance of a population is generally represented by the symbol sigma square and its unbased estimate calculated from the sample by the symbol S square. Variance is the square of the standard deviation and is denoted by sigma square. For a frequency distribution, variance is given. Variance is equal to sigma square is equal to 1 by n sigma f x minus x belongs to square. Quartile division or semi-interquartile division. Quartile division this measure of dispersion is expressed in terms of quartile and non-quartile division or semi-interquartile range. Quartile division is Q3 minus Q1 by 2, where Q1 lower quartile, Q3 third quartile or upper quartile. Quartile division is obtained by dividing the difference of third quartile and first quartile. Third quartile and first quartile. Quartile division QD is equal to Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. So here Q3 third quartile or upper quartile, Q1 first quartile or lower quartile. QD as defined above is only an absolute measure of dispersion. For example, comparative studies of variability of two distributions, we need a relative measure which is known as coefficient or quartile division, and it's given coefficient of QD is equal to Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. So it is not a measure of a deviation from any particular average for symmetrical and moderately skewed distribution. The quartile division is usually 2/3 of the standard deviation. The quartile division gives the average amount by which the two quartiles differ from median for a symmetrical distribution. Q3 minus QD is equal to MD minus Q1. So MD is equal to Q3 plus Q1 by 2. Median lies halfway on the scale from Q1 to Q3. Thus, for a symmetric distribution, we have Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2 plus Q1. Since in a distribution 25% of observation lie below Q1 and 25 observation lie above Q3, 50% of the observation lie between Q1 and Q3. Therefore, using 2, we conclude that for a symmetrical distribution, MD plus or minus Q minus D covers exactly 50% of the observation. It may also be pointed out here that the word symmetrical distribution used in above connection refer to symmetry in the central 50% of the distribution and may be asymmetrical skewed at the tail end. So quartile division have some merits and demerits also. Quartile division is quite easy to understand and calculate. It has a number of obvious advantages or range as a measure of dispersion. For example, as against range which was based on 2 observations only, QD makes use of 50% of data, and as such is obviously a better measure than the range B, since QD ignores 25% of the data from the beginning of the distribution and another 25% of the data from the top end. It is not affected at all by extreme observation. QD can be computed from the frequency distribution with open and end class. In fact, QD is the only measure of dispersion which can be obtained while dealing a distribution having open end classes. It having some demerits. QD is not based on all the observations since it ignores 25% of data at the lower end and 25% of data at the upper end of the distribution. It cannot be regarded as a reliable measure of variability. QD is affected considerably by fluctuations of sampling. QD is not suitable for further mathematical treatment. This quartile division is not a reliable measure of variability, particularly for distribution in which the variation is considerable. Coefficient of variation. This is also a relative measure of dispersion, and it is especially important on account of the widely used measure of center tendency and dispersion. Arithmetic mean and standard deviation is given by CV is equal to SD by AM 100. It's expressed in percentage and used to compare the variability in 2 or more series. So standard deviation is only an absolute measure of dispersion depending upon the unit of measurement. The relative measure of dispersion based on standard deviation is called the coefficient in standard deviation, and it is given by coefficient sigma by x. This is pure number independent of the unit of measurement, and thus it is suitable for comparing the variability, homogeneity or uniformity of 2 or more distribution. We have already discussed the relative measure of dispersion based on range, quartile division and mean division. Since standard deviation is by the best measure of dispersion for comparing the homogeneity or heterogeneity of 2 or more distribution, we generally compute the coefficient of standard division also the wise. CV is equal to 100 into sigma x for comparing the variability of 2 distributions. We compute the coefficient of variation for each distribution. A distribution with smaller CV is said to be more homogeneous or uniform or less variable than the other, and the series with greater CV is said to be more heterogeneous or more variable than the other. Standard error. The term standard error of any estimate is used for a measure of the average magnitude of the difference between the sample estimate and the population parameter taken over all possible sample of the same size from the population. This term is applied for the standard deviation of the sample distribution of any estimate. If S the standard deviation of the sample size, N the estimate of the standard error of mean is given by S by N square root. Normal distribution, the equation of normal curve is x minus mu square divided by 2 sigma square. Y is equal to 1 by sigma 2 pi square root e. Mu mean standard deviation. This is called a normal distribution curve. Properties of normal distribution. The distribution curve is symmetric about the main mu and falls rapidly on both the sides, tailing off asymptotically to the x-axis in both directions. That is, the x-axis is tangent to the curve and infinity. There are only two independent parameters, mu and sigma. Here mean is equal to median is equal to mode is equal to mu. The first and the third moment about the mean are 0. That is, mu 1 is equal to 0 and mu 3 is equal to 0. The second moment about the mean is sigma 2. The variance of distribution mu 2 is equal to sigma 2. The fourth moment about the mean is 3 sigma 4. That is, mu 4 is equal to 3 sigma 4. In the normal distribution, beta 1 is equal to 0 and beta 2 is equal to 3. The range mu plus or minus sigma include about the 68% of the observation. The range mu plus or minus 2 sigma includes about the 95% of the observation. The range mu plus or minus 3 sigma include about the 99% of the observation. A remarkable property of normal distribution is the sum and difference of the normally distributed variables are also normally distributed. Thanks. Thank you.